Here's your free daily English news.
Welcome back to Daily ESL News with Mr. J. Today's story is about a serious escalation in the Gulf. Iran launched missiles and drones towards several countries after new U.S. strikes inside Iran. Today is Monday, July 13th, 2026. Let's start with 10 important words from today's story. Listen carefully to how they're pronounced, because you will hear every one of them in the news. Missile, 2 syllables. Missile, drone. 1 syllable, drone. Escalation, 4 syllables. Escalation. Strike, 1 syllable. Strike. Defense, 2 syllables. Defense. Shrapnel, 2 syllables. Shrapnel. Intercept, 3 syllables. Intercept. Navigation, 4 syllables. Navigation. Strategic, 3 syllables. Strategic. Diplomacy, 4 syllables. Diplomacy. Now let's see how these words come alive in the news. Here's what happened. On Sunday, July 12th, Iran launched missiles and drones towards several Gulf states. The United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Kuwait, Oman, and Bahrain all reported attacks or air defense activity. This was a major escalation in a conflict that is already affecting the region. The attacks came after the United States said it had carried out strikes on military targets inside Iran. According to the report, those targets included missile and drone launch sites, naval assets, and ammunition storage areas. Iran then described its own attacks as retaliation. In some places, air defense systems worked to intercept incoming missiles and drones. Kuwait said it intercepted incoming fire. Bahrain heard missile alerts again, and the UAE said its air defense was engaging with threats. In Qatar, 3 people were injured by falling shrapnel. The story is also important because of the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow, strategic waterway is vital for global energy shipping. The report says navigation through the strait has become a major point of tension, with countries discussing security, shipping routes, and control of the waterway. The situation remains serious, but diplomacy has not completely stopped. Officials from Oman and Iran said technical and political talks about navigation would continue. For English learners, this story gives us useful words for conflict, defense, trade, geography, and international diplomacy. Who launched missiles and drones toward Gulf states? Who launched missiles and drones toward Gulf states? What? What did the United States say it had struck inside Iran? What did the United States say it had struck inside Iran? Where? Where is the Strait of Hormuz located? Where is the Strait of Hormuz located? When? When did the reported Iranian attacks take place? When did the reported Iranian attacks take place? Why? Why is the Strait of Hormuz important to the world economy? Why is the Strait of Hormuz important to the world economy? How? How did some Gulf countries respond to incoming missiles and drones? How did some Gulf countries respond to incoming missiles and drones? Now let's take a quick weather break and look at 3 cities around the world. In Seoul, South Korea, expect partly cloudy skies. The high is 32.9 degrees Celsius and the low is 24.2 degrees. There is a 94% chance of precipitation. In Hanoi, Vietnam, expect thunderstorms. The high is 33.6 degrees Celsius and the low is 27.0 degrees. There is an 84% chance of precipitation. In Bangkok, Thailand, expect drizzle. The high is 30.9 degrees Celsius and the low is 25.8 degrees Celsius. There is a 69% chance of precipitation. All right, time to add a fresh word to your vocabulary. Let's jump into our word of the day. Today's word is capital. Capital, meaning one. A capital is the city where a country's government is located. For example, Seoul is the capital of South Korea. Meaning two. Capital is money or assets used to start or grow a business. For example, the company raised capital to open a new factory. Here's today's question for you. Do you think countries should keep using the Strait of Hormuz during a conflict if it is essential for global energy? Yes or no? Drop your answer in the community post. I'd love to see what you think. Thanks for watching Daily ESL News with Mr. J. Keep listening, keep learning, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.